But hey, before we kick this thing off, let's send it down to the field and the third member of our team, Kauy Ostlien. Hey, Kauy.
Guys, Keith Patterson's team is returning home from 2 weeks on the road. Now, they entered that road trip with a win against UNA here at home. They headed to Nacogdoches and beat SFA for the first time in 4 games. However, they hit a roadblock in southern Utah. The Thunderbirds put up 308 yards of rushing offense on ACU while only allowing the Wildcats 223 total yards of offense. Now, they're going to have to put that 52-14 loss in the back of their minds and think about winning today, because a win today could mean finishing the season strong for this ACU team. Guys, back to you.
Ramsey, the Houston transfer, tees it up. We're glad you're with us. Ostlien.
Connor, you talked about this a little bit, but let me set the table a little bit more. Utah Tech has the pieces. The last 2 weeks have been tough. They go to Alabama and lose by 1. Last week, EKU comes in for homecoming. They lose by 4. They have the pieces. It's been these one-possession games that have been the toughest for Utah Tech this season, and it's one possession now. Let's see what they can do.
Kauy, thanks. And part of that, the North Alabama game, they went for a 2-point try at the end a couple of weeks ago and didn't get it. Otherwise, they made.
Welcome back to Abilene, Texas. Hey, everyone wants to talk about the skill positions in football, but the kickers are athletes too, and a standout for ACU this season has been Kyle Ramsey. He has stepped up for ACU and has been on a roll since transferring in from Houston. This season he's been perfect in FCS, leading in field goal percentage, a perfect 11 for 11, but not only is that, he is accurate as can be, and he's got a leg on him. 3 for 3 on field goals this season, and 3 longer than 50 yards. He is 54 yards versus North Alabama at homecoming. A great season for him.
Kauy, put that thing in the Louvre, right? Pat McAfee would be so proud of seeing that. Talking about the kicker, boy, Ramsey's been terrific. And you know what? On the other side, Brooke kick this thing off here in just a moment. But before we do so, let's send it down to the field. And Kauy Ostlien. Hey, Kauy.
Guys, a little spark can go a long way for an offense, and this season, a standout freshman has been that for Utah Tech. Bo Spark, 562 yards, 7 touchdowns this season for the Texas native, and he had a standout performance against the top 10 Montana State team, 144 yards and a touchdown for him, and that he leads the conference in receptions per game, and you need to keep that name in mind in this next quarter. Guys, back to you.
Kauy, thanks. Yeah, we talked about Bo Sparks a little bit here in this first half.
Welcome back to Abilene, Texas. Hey, I talked a little bit earlier about ACU trying to finish this season strong. Well, let's talk a little bit more about that and what that route looks like. Next week, coming into town, they've got rivalry week. Tarleton Texans coming into town, a good old-fashioned Texas rivalry here in West Texas. But then they go south, and they go face Jimbo Fisher and his Aggies at Kyle Field, and that will for sure be a big matchup, their first SEC game this season. So, guys, it's going to be a tough road for ACU the rest of the way, but they definitely have got a good plan in front of them. Guys?
Kauy, thank you. Yeah, this is it. We kind of talked about it. It does feel like there's more pressure on Abilene Christian in this game than there might be for Utah Tech. Boy, Utah Tech's had a Tylen Williams, the ACU receiver, caught his first touchdown. He is the man down onto the field with Kauy Ostlien.
Tylen, big game for you. You iced it there in the fourth quarter, late touchdown. How's it feel to make plays like that?
I ain't gonna lie, it's a blessing, man. It's a good opportunity to be out here with the team, just still be able to compete at a high level. I'm just thankful to coaches, teammates putting me in a position to make a play. So I'm appreciative of that.
All right, we're getting late in the season, man. It's getting that part where it's wrapping up. How do you feel about your effort this year?
It's my last season here, so I'm really giving it all I got for the guys that's going out with me, and then the team, our teammates that are still going to be here after the year. So really just leaving it all out on the field every time I get the opportunity, and just being able to play for the guys out there in purple. So, yes, sir.
Y'all are entering this season on a tough schedule, A&M and Tarleton. How are you feeling about that?
We feel good. At the end of the day, we're going to focus on us and be, just, again, compete at a high level, be able to put what we want on tape, and just really just play with energy and effort. That's all we want to do, and to be able to get the dub at the end of the day. This team, man, just grateful for this team at the end of the day. We just want to make plays.
All right, thanks, man. Great game. Have a good day. Back to you guys.
Kauy, thank you very much. Welcome upstairs as we wrap it up. Zach and Connor here.